termed as a co-benefit to mitigate climate change. I congratulate the government which played a proactive role in addressing climatic change by launching International Solar Alliance. Main hurdle for India's development is corruption and red tapeism. Due to the prevalence of both, qualified youth of India are flying to USA, UK and other countries, even though have to be love and affection towards their motherland. Their strengths are not rightly challenged for developing their motherland. I am highly confident that our Prime Minister will best utilize the services of those NRS for building a vibrant India. We have also been witnessing agitations for reservations in the country. We are taking violent shapes also. The scientific reasons behind demanding for reservations by these sections of the society is nothing but backwardness. The government recently announced Sri Venkaiah Naidu as a chairperson of the backward reservations committee to study the issues of providing reservations. I also request the government to take steps for focused skills development for these sections. Alternative employment generation schemes have to be developed for these deprived sections in the rural areas. In the long run, these activities lead sustainable growth and bring prosperity to those sections. The earlier governments politicized everything. Their topmost priority is only the political agenda. They least bother about the national integrity, sovereignty of our country and the development of the people. They brutally cut down the state of Andhra Pradesh. People of Andhra Pradesh taught them a befitting lesson. Not even a single MP or MLA elected from their party. Even though they have realized our dependence, they are living in dreams. God only save their party. Sir, with regard to our state of Andhra Pradesh, I want to reiterate the long pending demand of the people of Andhra Pradesh. Due to unscientific bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh, our state has been facing great many hardships. We have high fiscal deficit. Revenue loss is growing phenomenally. Even though 14th Finance Commission extended support to the states, that is not adequate to our state. We are aftermath of politically motivated bifurcation. It is the most unkindness cut-off. In order to come on the main track, the people of Andhra Pradesh request a big helping hand from the center. Our state needs special grants and special packages from the center. We should not be treated on par with other states. We request special concern towards the people of our Andhra Pradesh state. We don't have a capital. We have been running the administration from another state. I request the union government to fulfill all the promises made during the time of bifurcation. I request you to grant special status to Andhra Pradesh. Special status will enable us to industrially develop the backward districts of Andhra Pradesh. It will enable us to stand on our legs. It is the need of the hour for the benefit of the people of our state of Andhra Pradesh. We are in the process of constructing Amaravati as a people's capital to our Andhra Pradesh state. I request generous financial assistance from the union government in this regard. Rail, road and air connectivity have become a minimum necessity to any capital. I request the Honorable Minister for Surface Transport and Honorable Railway Minister to be generous to provide connectivity to our capital city Amaravati. Recent cyclone not only drenched Chennai city, but most of our districts are severely affected. Losses were enumerated and a detailed report was already sent to the union government from our Andhra Pradesh state. I request the union government to extend a helping hand to form a financial assistance to state of Andhra Pradesh. Now, India ranks world number 2 in fish production and also the second highest aquaculture country in the world. India with a fisherman population of 14.5 million and a coastal line of 8,108 kilometers can rise to be a major player in the world fisheries. We have a fleet of 2 lakh fishing vessels. Even though we have vast area, most of our inland water resources are unutilized and untapped. Blue revolution have to be given topmost priority in India. The government of India already announced Blue revolution inland fisheries. Andhra Pradesh is having second longest coastal line in the country, consisting of 960 kilometers after Gujarat. I request the union government to give top priority to Andhra Pradesh state to area of blue revolution and inland fisheries. I take this opportunity to congratulate our railway minister for allocation of funds to state of Andhra Pradesh, mostly my constituency Kakinada. There is the 50 years long pending issue. Kakinada is the main lane issue. But recent budget, the railway minister allocated 50 crores to mainland Kakinada and 200 crores to another very long pending issue, Narsapuram, Kotipilli to Narsapuram line in our district is also sanctioned 200 crores. I congratulate on behalf of my party Telugudesam to the railway minister. The railway minister for announcing 3 dedicated railway freight corridors. Our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu made another request. He requested to develop another small line between Vizag and Raipur as part of the national level freight corridors. This would create a circular railway network in Andhra Pradesh, connecting nearly 1,200 kilometers of coastal line to the neighboring states. This will strongly create connecting among Vizag, Vijayawada and other major cities of Andhra Pradesh to Mumbai and Kolkata. This will pave way to develop of Andhra Pradesh as an industrial hub. I request the Honorable Union Railway Minister to positively consider the request of our Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu. There is no announcement among Vizag as a railway zone. We have great hopes. I request the Honorable Railway Minister to take steps to announcing Vizag as a railway zone immediately. Digital India is a prestigious program started by Union government. Our Chief Minister is the first man to encourage innovative technologies under Digital India program. He initiated fiber grid connectivity to the nook and corner of Andhra Pradesh. Fiber grid works are going on at a brisk pace in our state. The government would provide internet, telephone and cable TV connection through fiber line to every household in the state. It would cost per month is just ₹150 per household for these facilities. The laying of 23,000 kilometers cable network would be completed by June 2016. The government has been spending ₹333 crore on the project and it will be completed in a record time. As many as 130 lakh families would be benefited from the fiber grid project. We are moving ahead. What all we need is financial support from the central government to develop on par with other states of India. I am confident that we will receive the best possible support from the union government. I wholeheartedly thank the Honorable President for delivering his valuable speech in this August House. Sir, I also thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, sir.